Since the very first conclave, the explanation has always been the same. As the cardinals gather behind locked doors, they try their best to discern the will of the Holy Spirit for guidance that will help them make the right choice to lead the worldwide church. But seldom have worldly concerns weighed so heavily on cardinals' minds. As never before, the cardinals themselves say that the church's international and external problems will play a significant role in the way they vote for pope. On the sex abuse scandals, for instance, victims groups have published lists of candidates who have good and bad track records. The Vatican spokesman says that will have no impact on the vote.
We are well aware of the positions of SNAP and the information that you've seen in the press, but it really isn't up to SNAP, that organization, to determine who should participate or not in the conclave.
But papal watchers say they can't believe the voting cardinals would not consider a candidate's background on the sex abuse issue.
They will not go for a character who is not, should I call it, squeaky clean?
And in interviews over the 2 weeks since Benedict XVI stepped down, the cardinals have been uncharacteristically direct about what it will take to be the next pope. For some, he has to be a good manager who can clean up what many consider long-festering problems of Vatican governance. More transparency in church finances, fewer leaks and scandals at the Holy See. For others, a top priority will be finding someone who can stop the church's decline in the Western world, attract more priests, bring more masses to the masses.
And they're looking for somebody who can be an evangelizer, the secular word for which is a salesman. You know, somebody who can effectively make the pitch for Catholicism in the postmodern marketplace.
And still others, but perhaps only a few, may want to find someone who would want to change church rules on celibacy or the role of women in the church. It can be argued that since Benedict XVI has now broken centuries of traditions by retiring, other church traditions can be called into question as well. Ideologically, the cardinals may be cut from very similar cloth, but in the past 2 weeks of private meetings, they've spent their time trying to discern the qualities of the person in their midst who can guide the church toward the vision that most closely matches their own. The Holy Spirit will certainly be on the cardinals' minds as they vote, but influencing their decisions as well will be what they've heard from the other cardinals, from the public, and from those inside and outside the church about the challenges the new pope will face. Jim Bitterman, CNN, Rome.